Hello, my people, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the locations where you dey watch me from. And welcome to Ola Coco One of Everywhere Talk Show. If today is your first time you dey watch me, feel free to follow my page. If you dey watch from Facebook, feel free to follow my page and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you will see every update when the man of the truth they talk about. If you dey watch from YouTube, feel free make you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Obaseki or Disgrce Edo. Or more disgrace Edo. Obaseki disgrace us. Or disgrace Edo. Feel free make una share this broadcast. Feel free to call all the old Togberians. 4+4 association. 4+4 Nisi Edo Biyeke. Wa tinyare. Wa tinyare re. Nabe rikpe kan. Thank you all for coming. Share the word of freedom. Obaseki disgrace Edo. Big disgrace. All right, my people. Normally, guy broadcasting now we no go mega hii. Kaka botu wa we na towanagbo. Waya wa bokia. Waga you know wa go enter me where the man of the truth. Oswongiene o. Oswongiene. Wa go tinyare. Tinyare wa giaru beka mata no roto na. De when doje na de to jema o. When you do tare. In one hand, the big Baruda way and have a birthday of the social media king, aka Akure Johnson. Akure Johnson, while I want to YouTube, why me may like the brokers. Why the brokers? What you look back? Okay. No my guy, no guy. Wala wo. Why the brokers? Share the word of freedom. Share the word of freedom. Almost a fair to Yemila. All right. Oyawa Bukia, Wayato. Oh, Andrew Wan. Andrew, Victoria Noga. I see you. You are well recognized. Kappa, Wato. Osayade Wan. Tuato. The best dancer. Omorogbe Wan. Too much to talk. Morogbe number one. I greet everybody. Hey, America in the building. The goddess one. Wato. Hey, blessing Oga. Who is there? You don't come back. They are there. My missy wene. They are there. They are there. Brown. I see you, Brown. Thank you for coming. Joy one. Joy one. Wato. Francesca. Francesca one. Charlie. Shas, Wato, Tubutudu Pupu, Wato, Wadoro YouTube, why me guide the brokers, no, I will like a free to support the brokers. And the opportunity we have, but we have Facebook badge, me ya fe, can we send this star, Wayato, Walao, no, maybe they buy the Facebook badge, Walao, no, we are supporting the man of the truth, no, I did buy the Facebook badge. Roda that was the Facebook badge. Wese Roda, everyone here. Kennedy one. Bro, I greet you. I greet you too. To ato almost to talk. Almost to talk. The two I have fair na to wanagmo. Wala on wa press like in wa press law. Waga the brokers. Man of the truth. When wa ya swen wa guy. Unwe my guy nania. Wa my guy wala on wa guy. Wa guy. Everything pa yo egbere. When na guy e ma ro no ga dan me o. Omo obi do we ere do iwaje a. Kobe na ya shate 4+4 talk bar association. Here we move forward. Move forward, yo, move forward. Kobe na ya shate move forward. Wagi move do sena. Wagi move do sena. Akata muwa from the beginning. Ana we Obaseki. Obaseki we mi pa no hia do we do. Ebe mi pa no do atamu wa wana we ogba technocrat. Eri oye esku we Badon, eri oye esku we Kaduna, eri oye esku we America, eri oye esku we Spain. Ni esku ya nojo bagi mi na. Esku ya fe no wajo wogi mi na. We do state ya mi wo. then your na daji we on a pa e mari mie e de gbe ya la je na we ona Obaseki winner na be ya jere na be ya jo Obaseki re we ona winner pa nu we wu na ya je were neni winner wo je show me one standard project uwe on a project of pan Obaseki na ya jinyare we ona winner pan wa na ya ju ware wagbene ye comment section wa no yin na Obaseki wagbene ye comment section ane Eshaibu ana we inwina no Obaseki wa ma me Eshaibu ta ya pe ma wa no be me talk am atamu wa wo biara no de na no wa ge ewe o is technocrat onwina di winna no inwina re dona no security 200,000 jobs you no promise Edo people 200,000 jobs a market for the 200,000 jobs the 200,000 jobs you no promise Bogiji na 200,000 jobs you nothing to write home about. We no worse. We a ogata onwina inwina no winner la dogban in the comment section or tire with the brokers. Tire o ma bege ni e no ya fe no wa wu e Obaseki a political career ya te ya wa wu. O understand e ya wu political career ya te ya wu. Yes. I am your ba awwe abezokpa we abi pari la jamu we wo na enwu na pa no Obaseki na be ya jere le de na we no ekini ni nwina ye egbe me to bi me e me ekini ni nwina ye uitire no dey educate ma we otera wo ma gba okoto o yi nwina no Obaseki o rekeno ye o ori Ibadan ore Lagos o ore ba across gelegele seaport go da o oro Osiomo power plant o wa do ta mi ma wa wo na nwina pa no Obaseki we do Anesha Ibota. Okay. Anesha Ibota with the munapa no Obaseki we do. Jessica wa to obukian. E paro ro you know eta. What are you? Listen.
Us on special interview, and we have the number 2 man. That's what they're usually referred to of Edo State, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu. Thank you so much for giving us your time.
Thank you very much.
Let's begin this interview by getting your thoughts about the recent amendment of the Constitution. Lots of things were played out, and people are complaining for different reasons, and others are commending. What's your position on those points that were raised during the amendment of the Constitution?
Yeah, I think the only snag is the 5 items that came from the women votes that were taken out. I think it was not fair because when we seek for election, including a member of the National Assembly, I can bet you that all of them, including my good friend, the Speaker, and the Senate President, if you count the number of votes that they got to get to the National Assembly, I can bet that 70% of those votes are from women. So for me, I think voting all the 5 items out was not fair. So that aspect, I think we need to revisit it. One of the one I celebrate is the independent candidacy. I celebrate that one because of the kind of political parties that we have in Nigeria, and they touch some of the things that I've been clamoring for. I actually feel that I was sharing with somebody before I saw it in their item that if I have the choice, I would like to contest the election as an independent candidate because of what I see in the political parties. So I like that. Then the issue of autonomy for local government and autonomy for judiciary and autonomy for legislative arm. I don't have problem with it, but I have problem with the process that it will take if they are granted autonomy. And what type of autonomy are we talking about? Is it financial autonomy or both financial autonomy and administrative autonomy? Because if you talk about administrative autonomy, that's where
yes, Lucky Stone
in terms of financial autonomy, can the judiciary and legislative arm stand independently financially? I don't think so. I was in the legislative arm, and during my time, we voted against it, not because we don't want independent, because we have independent but financially we don't have mind. The Nigerian economy is not right to the extent that you grant financial autonomy. You know why? Because the legislative arm do not, they don't have any system that they can raise revenue.
But it's simply
and when you say they should be on first line charge,
that's exactly
which is the argument. And my argument on the issue of first line charge is I am in the executive now. I was in the legislative arm, and I'm seeing the difference. The executive have all the potentials to raise funds. The legislature does not have that. And when you say first line charge, it means that assuming 100,000 naira is what the state is able to gather from internally generated form and money from Abuja or external money put together. For that month, they can only raise 100,000. And the legislative arm need to spend 90,000. The judiciary need to spend 90,000. The executive arm need to even spend 120,000. And you say first line. That means who is now going to be giving the first line? Is it the legislative arm that want to spend 90,000 and only have 100,000 for the state? Or the judiciary that want to spend 70,000 you give? So if you have to do first line, that means you program your system the first to get. If the first to get is the legislative arm with 90,000, that means 10,000 is left for the executive and for the judiciary. The judiciary is saying they need 70,000. The executive say they need 120,000. So that means that 100,000 naira that have come cannot take the expense of the judiciary, cannot take the expense of the legislative arm, cannot take the expenditure of the executive arm. So how do you go? So when you say first line is when you have everything.
Okay, but in a situation where there is a proper budgeting system, where all the things that need to be spent are already put into consideration, they are already there, and the budget is prepared. Now, whatever that is due to the judiciary goes to the judiciary from source, and not at the time that the executive wants to do it. It belongs to them. Whatever belongs to the legislature belongs to them. I think that's where the understanding of the autonomy will be.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that it will be difficult to spell before you talk about. First, would the legislative arm prepare their budget and approve for themselves? Well, the judiciary, okay, you can exclude the judiciary. The legislative arm is the one I'm really concerned about, not even the judiciary, because the judiciary on both sides they're the one that really need to deal with in terms of what they need because of their own calling. They are not the political arm. The legislative arm and the executive arm is where the issue really are the politician. That's where the real issues are. Okay. You can deal with the judiciary. They are conservative, so you can deal with their issue in terms of autonomy. You can deal with their issue, but the legislative arm, that's where I have serious problem, because will the legislative people, the arm of government, prepare and pass its budget? If they will, I like being factual because I was in the legislative arm. We will prepare our budget as a legislature. We will approve it for ourselves as legislators, and it will now go to the executive. Assuming the executive refused to sign that budget because what is contained in that budget will overshadow the expenditure of the other two arms, there will be problem between the executive and the legislative arm.
Many people will argue that it's okay to have the law there, and then how to implement it will now be left in the hands of the operators, the executive and the legislature, provided they have the interest of the state or the country at heart. But maybe we just move on from there. And
I can tell you that both arm of government, especially the legislative arm and the executive arm, that is where the issue of, that's why I say, what type of autonomy are we talking about? Is it administrative or financial? So it has to be defined.
Let's leave that and then still talking about the local government. I mean, Edo State, beg your pardon. This is 1 year. The local government, where, their turn ran out, and administration at that level have been handled by civil servants. I mean, just want to find out, when are we expecting the local government election in Edo State?
Definitely it has to be before the primaries. Preparation is on to have the local government election before the primaries. The INEC timetable is out, and I can assure you that we'll have our local government election. Discussions are still on. I think any moment from now, the governor.
Local government shema. Now, Edo State I have a local government shema. Edo State no. These people. Anahina, you real video. Iyana. When you are gbedo motor, you gbedo. Iyana moha ye magbe wa gwan aya demolish property we. Iyana no wa miena. In one move forward, one ibu nothing more gboto. Why they gbe on? Where Bola de Pepe demo. Shaibu, Obaseki, Teriode, Uwa mana ile, anything on a Simon Atika. Atamwa from the beginning, wait about that. Listen, just if I'm 2 minutes off, we'll
be telling us, and
I
can assure you that we'll have our elections before the primaries. Okay. The general elections.
All right. Before we settle down to it proper, let's just take one more issue that concerns everyone, and that is about the general election that is fast approaching. There are different thoughts. Some are not very comfortable. They believe that this 2023 election may not be different from other elections that have been conducted in Nigeria. Some others are optimistic, though without any evidence for their optimism. Where do you stand? Do you think that what has happened so far is signaling an improved election in Nigeria, a freer, fairer election by 2023?
Yeah, I think for me, with the signing of the electoral law and with the improvement I see from INEC in every election, I have that hope that something better will happen in 2023. But don't forget that interests are always there, and don't forget that the ruling party will not want to just give up the power. So it has to be a well-contested for election, and that is where other parties, including my party, the PDP, need to organize. If we are able to organize, but if we are not, obviously, they will just have. And don't forget, Nigerians now do not vote for political party again. They vote for individual. They now see beyond politics, political party. They see they want to vote for people they feel that there's hope for the Nigerian that they want. So for me, the trend that we saw in Edo, I'm also seeing such a trend in it's all about individual, not just political party. What I'm thinking, what I'm seeing on the street is true. Obviously, we just need to have the right candidate. And when we have the right candidate in any of the political party, I can tell you that Nigeria will go for that person, not for the political party.
Okay, let's come down to your primary constituency, which is Edo State. The state has had a history of having high-profile criminal activities. Many people will remember in the late 80s, the Lawrence Anini, and then quite recently during the NSAS or aftermath of the NSAS, the first place that prisons were attacked, correctional facilities as they are referred to now,
nothing is working.
Edo State.
No security.
And tell us how you have managed, or your administration, where you function, have managed to stabilize and perhaps clean up Edo State a little bit to have a relative, better record than what it used to be in the past.
We have a visionary governor, and we working together with him, we were able to put up an elaborate and well-structured security architecture even before the NSAS. And that's what actually helped us to be able to manage the jailbreak, because elsewhere, outside developed countries and states, that has happened. It takes like 1 to 2 years to be able to restructure and get crime out of that state. But because we already have a structure on ground, that was what actually helped us to be able to deal with it, that it didn't go up to a year and we were able to maintain the level of security that we got. Where during the last Christmas, for instance, everybody was excited, happy that it was crime-free. And when we check the statistics of crime between October to January, it was marvelous until the Uromi incident. What we have just done is we are domesticating security.
Ohiri, ani isen yagbo ohiri, Sharon grave of your near. Ohiri, anu isen yagbewa. Yana fi Sharon grave here. No wa gwana mayo. Bola de pepe demo you go or you are. Obaseki you are. None of them go. On any when why here to if you are weki. Why lele na be yekita. All these people are who lay yewari. Who lay yewari. He ain't anything to offer. What done a no takpaban. The project, wagi you na ya aju whatever what done you even no hear reply question here. What done you even no hear reply? Nothing to offer. PDP don't go bad market. PDP don't buy bad market. Yes, bad market in here there. What you making on?
We are making communities to be part of the security architecture of the state. And we are making the wards to develop their own security architecture in line with the state structure, working with the traditional rulers, working with the communities.
Hey, that's what traditional ruler, working with traditional ruler. Then what? Hey, got that. Hey, got that.
We are also profiled by the SSL and the Nigerian police, so that we don't have another group of persons that are uncontrollable. So that architecture between the federal agencies and the states and the locals that are actually help us. Look at the Uromi incident, for instance. The recoveries and that we've had so far.
Uromi ni guankana. Yejoa. Make una right hand. Wala wogo. A governor siya suromi ya ya beg me no sunu uromi ya. Iyan jo yes or no. Iyan yo wagbe yes. Iyan ma yo wagbe no. Ere wa say. Baba Steve, where say with the star? Wagbe le star yo wala. Ojo yes or no. Iya joa. Oya be. Ununa. Eya waya deceive man. Big English. Atamuwa. Obaseki. Umana o Obaseki aga gbu e. Wa so ogbebe. Inoke. Omaka. I destroy Edo Library, Central Hospital. They can relocate a new one. A new one. A PDP, not the wire digway in where near the ticket in what? Near where digway near the ticket in what where live voice mean. Then where you live, why have you operate? When you operate in APC. We here ya vie ma ye ma we ametin an low wa avia ye position we here arranging ya fe under the mango tree afa a market we here na the position we here na o Jesua the position we here na under the mango tree eni wa gbedo we here na o one we stay yini me o se be o we e no show mo le na repa wa o one we be ya metibo wa we here na we renovate ene Bogiji na oto eto wase do yeke egbuwa e wa kan se yeke alago dawo o kan lag yeke Edo best o kan do bad nothing is working. Where is Amagba Bush inspector o wa ya fin dodo conductor wariye o Stanley Okweno Kwemila yeribo toka masibi ogogoro man wariye obi obono isa were oyiwo Obaseki is working. Oh, with camera there. He's working. Who we are getting here for no way there. Be kaftosa no yokumbo let kaftosa. Wa kenya amoriyo. Amemi one ya. Wa mai ladian wa do reply governor wiki. Wa mai do reply they let kaftosa kumbo no bana wa san ladian are billionaire. Awona ogere mai wu wa na here wa wu ne. Rudigo no masigo no Obaseki ga yuwabo. Bosho mole wa yamorio. Ya wike mudako wa. God go osabo bless wike. Wa bele you know ta okale yakwa. Okale kwa. Oye na ge matage zuzu asaba. Keke otimage elizi ne gbegbana. Zuzu asaba wiye mo wa le topa elizi wa kale yakwa wa ya reply Obaseki we no ya reply gbi we do pa ya amoriyo do ye do o gwan no ma say ne wike tana eri bro dey block o sa igbovo o la din awiyan igbovo amwere la din no he agien ya fe ku wa kije no we la din no we ya reply wike ro pẹ̀lú wa. Only when you are here. Artifact, you know, artifact. Wakodao. No, even your lads in reply wicked or Kabaka will destroy or take Kabaka when I go, when I bus station pay. When I go. Odumadu body. Una umemi mami ono ya no we isi no salobwa ugagbe kan no senese we e wikere ne wicked dey come Obaseki ladianu do reply wicked. Yes, do reply wicked. Ma hear ya we yes ogbuduwe mi idi ami anti maton ya reply wicked. Uwe mana ya reply wicked oni mini we wa zoman wa se popo. Garrick Memorial or Gue attack or evoke is your fool. And Garrick Memorial carry. A weekend with that wa. Why are they play? I am a young Bodugano. Egg be the power here, Morio. Why are they play? Wiki is waiting for you people. Why get me here?
As a result of the activation and cooperation of the communities. So without that cooperation and collaboration, it will have been 100% sweep by those armed robbers. But because of that collaboration, we're able to block the youths, the women, everybody were able to block certain areas in collaboration with the security agency, and that helped us. And so far, I can tell you that from that incident, we've gone back to the drawing board again. There are other things we are put in place within that period.
Does that affect the reports we hear about invasion of some areas by herdsmen? We hear of Ovia Southwest local government. How are you dealing with that? Because that's creating a lot of threats, to local security.
Yeah, I think the problem of Ovia, there are multiples, their own security architecture from there. Some of them that have been driven are finding their way this way, and that is what is resulting to what we have there. For some time, we've been able to deal with it, and we've discovered that we need to block our borders, because most of these guys coming are coming from Mondo and other axes. So I will not want to give you detail, but we are doing certain things, and we are putting certain things in place to make sure that we not only block, but some of them that are already in, we are able to deal with it.
Okay.
King, may you come? King, come Olakoko talk show. Olakoko one of everywhere talk show. Come that side.
A lot of people had different views about it. That was a party on whose platform you and the governor won your second term election. But now it appears the nerves are calm now. Tell us how you managed it, and is it something that is still cooking or brewing somewhere, or has it been finally dealt with?
Yeah, I joined PDP not because I want to join PDP.
But you wanted to win an election?
No, not because I wanted to win an election. I didn't join because I wanted to win an election, or did I join because I wanted to join? I joined because the governor was being oppressed. And for me, I hate oppression. And because the governor was being oppressed, and he was being oppressed by somebody that introduced fighting oppression, and I decided that I must join the governor to fight against that oppression. And when it was time, we called a meeting. And from that meeting, our leaders in APC then, and our party executives and our party leaders, we met after the governor was disqualified. We met, and I wanted AA. But they said, no, we should not go to AA, that we should go to PDP. So the decision to go to PDP was actually by the then APC state executive and ward executive and the party leaders. And we didn't have any choice than to follow the lead of our leaders in APC, most especially the party executive. And they say if we go, they will resign their membership. So you can imagine somebody that is a ward chairman, somebody that is a state chairman, and executive member saying, we will leave the party if you go to X and we'll follow you. So based on that, we waited for the governor's decision, because he is the one that was being oppressed. And when he took that decision that, yes, he will contest, and the party say, we will leave this party to this other one, I was okay, go and try. And fortunately for us, the party that is our executive in APC and leaders say we should go, they accepted us and gave us the ticket. And I made one statement. I said, I am only following the governor to PDP. I am following the governor. Wherever he goes, I go. So that is it. Whether there is tension in PDP now or not, for me, I don't see myself as a PDP person up to now, because I have not been accepted in PDP.
Okay, you hear now?
The governor has been accepted, but I have not been accepted.
Okay.
Yeah, the governor has been accepted, because the governor was accepted. That is why we took the ticket of PDP. Me, Philip Shaibu, and other party members of APC that came to join, up to now, have not been accepted.
Okay.
And we formed the majority in PDP.
Una hear that?
So, and for me, I will not abandon my state chairman, Asnemu Jizwa, or my chairman in my local government, or my ward chairman in my local government and the executive, and just relax in PDP, say I'm fine. No, it's not about the governor, it's not about me. It's about the people that say we should go to PDP. They asked us to go to PDP. So they cannot pick two of us and leave the rest. So for me, I'm a member of PDP because I fought on the side of the governor against oppression. So up till now, I am a member of PDP because the governor has asked us. But if you ask me, and that's why I said from the beginning, if I have my choice in future election, and if the constitution is signed and there's independent candidacy, I would prefer to contest as an independent candidate than to contest under any political party.
Let's leave this here because it's obvious that there are still lots of things going on, and from the way you sound, you are on top of it. You understand it, you analyze it, and you're following it. But you mentioned that you left the governor because the governor was oppressed by someone who fought oppression. You ended it there. You didn't mention name, so I will respect that. But
yeah,
tell me about your former friend.
Oshomole oppressed.
See the way you pronounce Osomole. Omale where daddy Osomole. Omale tie. Omale respect. Why you know why? Also we go where you reply wike. Where's Osomole aye? E wike mudia ko wa. E go Osomole pa wa hen ya morio. Where you reply wike. You know gunu ye ni respect to parero. E respect it all. Egbo Somolo Yamorio. Any Dumadu body. Are you an Osomole now? Who called the Ejoran now? Who called the Ejoran? Yeah,
my governor.
Okay, so you want to mention the name now?
Yeah. Osomole oppressed my governor by going to disqualify him.
He was your boss.
Okay.
Of course.
You
see, Wabega. Or the man who interview and now he come away. Or we boss, no. Bege. Respect now, I respected me. A respect now, I respected me. Wa bunu ye ni Osomole. You are no. You senior Osomole, but the pepe demo. You senior. Why do you not go respect your senior? You senior Osomole. See the way they call your name. Somole don't become una boy. Somole. Where do you are? Now the man when they interview you, now they tell you say your boss. You don't get anything we won't come over your body. Also, more get wicked you are. Can wicked to boy now project in Mashomole. Get bunu ye ni. Osomole. Now your mate. When am I met you respect Osomole? Don't hear respect you do. Why
Osomole was not my boss. Okay. Osomole was like a father to me.
Okay, now you know. Now you can know. Say Osomole is not your boss. Osomole is like a father to you. It's like a father to you. Now you say now Osomole you supposed call. At a wicked can say, who is your father? Now you supposed call say, I get father. Osomole is like a father to me. You understand? Then you go knock for Osomole door. Osomole come on. Then they say, who's my father? Someone will carry come and go say, who talk that this thing? Who talk that?
UK, Oda Coco, WhatsApp audio.
The video. I don't have broadcast.
Hello?
Yeah, they broadcast now.
Hello? Okay. All right, may I follow you now, man, to wait till they go on.
All right. Osomole is like a father to me. You fair know that one? Now you dey pronounce his name anyhow. Osomole. Wagi agbonde na temata. Evanta egiagu ho. But now you dey when they interview you, they say Osomole. Now the man come they say Osomole na your boss. Now you can't say not be your boss. It's like a father to you. Why you not fair introduce Osomole when you want make sure that his name come for your mouth? When you first say na your boss, na your father. No matter what, money he will say when you make. Affiliations of one who affiliations you are came ya sudo. All bueno, all go be free. If I no levado ade fu eti ya pay. Was so affiliation about a DVD or affiliation or get by one. release na viore ni wali ye number 3 abi number 2 with the riches we do wagi ye do wa gbe wa vie ye po Somole is my boss is my Somole now you the talker the man from the same place where you come from you forget now this man I carry you when you dey start where you dey so you forget when you dey House of Assembly you forget how this man dey start with you but now you dey interview the measure Osomole, boss not there again, papa not there again, leader not there again. Then at the man when they interview you now, they tell you now, say Osomole is like your boss. Now you say, no, it's not like your boss, it's like a father to you. Why do you not fit talk come up for your mouth? May God bless Osomole. May you live long Osomole. Why get down here?
Boss. No, it was not a boss and worker relationship. No. It's father and son relationship. And he taught me.
Will it be right to say you betrayed him?
Okay.
No.
Oh, why should man betrayed there? Oh, who they here? We have most 70 people watching Facebook and YouTube. Make una right time. He betrayed Osomole or he not betrayed Osomole. Wagbeyo. Majority with the vote. Wagbeyo. Oh yeah. Election. Go. Or betrayed there. Abema betrayed there. Why press select? YouTube, why supported the brokers? While Facebook support. Mama Cynthia, where say oh you no gay. Welcome to Olakoko Facebook bars. Why appreciate it? Koya wale rebe. Be very well. Where say oh my will be working. Ego ya react start go about waste. Ya cocaine. E cocaine. Where say mama? Wala no agbele start. Your press like press love. Okay. Will they do election? Okay, somebody say yes, so success from YouTube. We say one vote now. Make one the vote. He betrayed Osomole, yes or no? We get one call. Why can't you receive calling now?
63224.
Why can't you receive calling now? Tabima, don't mind betray the every tari.
Hello?
Hey, caller, Domo.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you. Go ahead.
You know? Oh, young Obaseki,
Okay. Okay, where we broadcast her.
No, I told them I did not support Obaseki coming into the governor of Edo State.
Okay.
But I went to the Wareto. Here I want to leave your Obaseki. Obaseki, who fired to notice the Edo State. Obaseki, why you people are the Edo people. There's no way you can compare Obaseki with Osomole. They do not look alike.
Osomole will compare with Lucky Snow. Why compare Osomole with Obaseki? I compare Obaseki with Lucky Snow. You have Osomole, you ain't bad in the same race at all.
And it was even trying, even to betray our own great king of the day. We have different problems. If this guy don't work, no good at we can be, you know, to get a lot of no matter if we work a lot of guy, be alone or so. That guy type of thing, they don't feel that you I don't want to say you need why is he always busy as a betrayer? Look at PDP already said but it was about to be me, 2020. You may I am sitting away we go. He has to go there. He has to go away. You make a window. We are very small. Oh, before speaking over ecology, we are so one lay. Always fantastic. It's just very fantastic. Every right at the end. Look at all the Edo State troops. I was there my mother for my age for 2 weeks. Who part the money? And I was so for 3 hours or 3 hours off. I have a part of it. Who find the way you start with no peace. But all the old women, we are one they will do Obaseki. My mother don't know Obaseki. I don't know why they are so expensive. I listen to what you are saying.
Where's Baba? Where's it? Yeah, go after the broadcast. Maybe go on once in a while. I ask them the way leaking, but we broadcast it could be.
time.
Okay.
I have to ask you to go to you.
Okay.
So they come. It's not by it.
Okay. Okay.
I just go there. I was 2 weeks. My mother has to provide you. I did the phone. What the family give me one. Nothing. It's to get to the resort. I have property. My brother has no skills.
Okay. Before my case, where are you? Is I able to betray there or Shomole? Yes or no?
If you go to the salon, you might not like it. Let me tell you, when they were doing that election, when someone was speaking out of Obaseki, when they were in Risha, when they were doing one of the campaigns, I was in Nigeria. But someone had never said it before, where tomorrow you can betray me, he never said. And he betrayed somebody. Somebody can't tell. If you listen, I was like, look, I saw that news during the campaign, when people was telling where Eda Anene or Jonah Isha mother was very powerful. Because when you have a hold to show the boy at your body, all you have to do is show them before you buy it. All you have to you buy it, it's not for the people of these people. There's someone else type of today. That's why I don't bother about it. Also, look, let me tell you, I was in the last 2 hours, the boss in the express starting from Ring Road to Ikwe. This is very for my ear. A postcard here. Let me tell you, a postcard you can use it the next day. If you don't show a legacy, or you let to say, but it's not a cinema. You understand me? But the whole PD, the whole betrayal of Somole, it was very painful to me. It was very painful. You understand? Oh, the Somole yet too. But like that, it's just living like those things with fantasy. The fantasy rule.
Where's it?
Look at what it happened to here a weekend. But a weekend has to come attend Nigeria. And it was this a free before they put Obaseki to be the contest at the PDP government. I don't think it's free. Weekend should not shout. If you made a mistake, you die with your mistake. You know, it's not that you have to shout. I think weekend and Okowa, you will be out of Nigeria. It's not going to put me in that election. And all of that puja, yeah, we also will do the Ikoko or Obaseki. That paper is not real. We all know the secret. But okay, just because of Palapala, and nobody knows, so they have something Palapala, why are they not complaining? They complain like that. I don't think it's free, my junior. Imagine it's free now, no?
Okay.
Every player is ticket still.
Yeah, what we turn out. What we turn out. Well, we have women know my free in Nigeria. Oh, my, where's it, sir? You may answer another call. Where's it?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Where's it, Baba? Where's it? Okay. When I tell you when we call, free may you call back now. Free may you call back. May we plan finish. Okay. Somebody they will comment there here to where they say maybe we call on name should answer. I'm not here answer wiki. Yeah, we Nebo TV. Ugi la dia we can read it. Okay. Itwe Baba. Here boy. Edo Voice Criminal Talk Show. Uladian aka Caro White. Par intro, Italian. Uladian Edi Saga. Uladian Amagba Bush Inspector. Why do reply Ogogoro Man. Eo Wayaya Findodo. Conductor. Uladian Lorenta. Wahiladian. Apostle Casey. Eddie Murphy. Wahiladian. Apostle Casey, Ogiladian, the one to reply. Go ahead, my minuta, Gumagua. Okay. Yeah, when you Ladian. Stainless, okay. Uladian, the one to reply, wicked. What to Baba?
One year, a week, one father away, your money, your final go. The problem on a dean of Obaseki president. Not sign a bay. A dean, not sign a bay. Oh, dear, Obaseki that will win that power there, your Obaseki team winner. win a copy because near to for the power of year. A deal in Obaseki stand in the presidency where or in winner the court. The Akame judge no favor or other favor. He gave full all of them come back to Edo State. But I
You were done in Utah.
all the agreement in Obaseki with the president. Obaseki I think win a court today. I'll say hey, because Obaseki we're dealing with the president today. Where we say all the open and all of them must come to believe Obaseki agree, sign that paper. Where all the governors, the Africa, where they have to sell for away for 360. I agree with them. I can't, I'm not going to lie. All the day I've been at Abuja where the everywhere the man agree because of signing the paper you saw there. Okay, very all of the donors, all the local governments now don't take the area. All the all the people all the Fulani, I choose all the Fulani area. Then when I be they need the move, they need the I don't know for them.
Tofo.
I know a wicked man yet I did. I say a wicked when you made me a fan go. Because I said a wicked more marrying. When I say I agree, well okay, I did as pretty big and I signed and I fully aqua. I agree with all of them. But I might get a young man like Abuja, I can't put that or we are more or sign agree with a president because a bid not standing agreement not standing in. And with the table the high court where can I also move up? Can I win the governor of the year? Only a agreement is not signed. One or came outside one get one. I thought outside Boma the unit or one get one. Or sign agreement to do it. It is according to a little iron and involved with 4+4 now.
When you allow
so we are like a opinion when you have your brother to for the car, no to be out. No to be out. I tell you, like I tell you, anybody know you will present as now. I tell you, Eddie Murphy, a tendency, he has been the way they are going. How can you allow the out? Here, like that, and you're allowing your money out.
Yeah, Latia. What's your Latia? Yeah, Latia to reply.
And your money out. And your money out. Because the way they have the door is very bad. Because we may not have to get it. A ring road is a ring road. A ring road. We are by 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. We are saying, oh, you know, 9 o'clock here. Oh, you know, when I'm near away from the party,
yeah, water fancy. Water fancy.
Water fancy. Yeah. A very good here. Yeah. Almost say. I can't let it bad me again. Also, we are all the best of it. And look at our role again. I'm not allowed to. I'm not Christo. I'm not allowed. Or someone allowed me. Oh, yeah. Oh, whether it's say, I will new Billy, or they are Sirocco Road. A couple of the man, I'm a winner. And it will well market all the relation in the year. A couple of the winner, those more of the power, a couple of the real for the some of the work one of the connected 6 years now. My work one of the people. But I'm not a large or so. No, here so you man now. I'm making our camera road in it. I'm making our camera road in naughty. Every year like now, even like here, a billion already. I'm with me. Even like here, a billion already. I'm with me.
Okay, can you allow? Yeah, Latia. Yeah,
because anyway, because too much.
And you started 4+4. Okay, can you follow up? I started 4+1. The next thing to do is to follow up. Where you can start 4+1. You magita. Why follow up? Because was when in one work be, anyone na him ike bere ni yo sha ibufo wadame yo anyone no mama ni aga
Edo must move forward. Move forward.
any aga all the movie man say na all the movie man say na guy any aga
Move forward.
any aga ya
Forward ever. Backward never. Obaseki na demand.
ena wa gbedo move forward wa ki movie man say na alago da wo kian la ki yeke Edo best o kian do dan any aga blame o somole here no somole mo Obaseki ke Lagos re mi da ma ya o evident yes evident I ain't with it do bove muna I always say so na aja befu wala you ko wa ka befu ne wo ye ban
The nerves are calm now. Tell us how you managed it, and is it something that is still cooking or brewing somewhere, or has it been finally dealt with?
Yeah, I joined PDP not because I want to join PDP.
Guy, yes. E wo yak bene yo arbitrate to somole. Guy, yes. E wo yak bene yo. Yes, he did. Okay. So majority win the vote. Omi we to arbitrate yak be here.
But you wanted to win an election?
No, not because I wanted to win an election.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't join because I wanted to win an election, or did I join because I wanted to join? I joined because the governor was being oppressed. And for me, I hate oppression. And because the governor was being oppressed, and he was being oppressed by somebody that introduced fighting oppression, and I decided that I must join the governor to fight against that oppression.
Mm-hmm.
And when it was time, we called a meeting. And from that meeting, our leaders in APC then, and our party executives and our party leaders, we met after the governor was disqualified. We met, and I wanted AA. But they said, no, we should not go to AA, that we should go to PDP. So the decision to go to PDP was actually by the then APC state executive and ward executive and the party leaders. And we didn't have any choice than to follow the lead of our leaders in APC, most especially the party executive. And they say if we go, they will resign their membership. So you can imagine somebody that's a ward chairman, somebody that's a state chairman, and executive member saying, we will leave the party if you go to X and we'll follow you. So
my business is to give them high blood pressure.
As they see with us, you go pain them. As they pain them, you go they see with us.
My business is
okay, go and try. And fortunately for us, the party that is our executive in APC and leaders say we should go, they accepted us and gave us the ticket. And I made one statement. I said, I am only following the governor to PDP. I am following the governor wherever.
With us.
my business is to give them high blood pressure.
As they see with us, you go pain them. As they pain them, you go they see with us.
My business is
Not been accepted, but I have not been accepted.
Okay.
Yeah, the governor
we
has
am
been accepted
accepting
because the governor was accepted.
Listen.
That
We am accepting Orema compagnie ya la PDP. Iya ku ya yibai. Am accepting we are here ya accept why because iya him wa metiu. Wa no la PDP. Wa create cabal. When no ya na ya gbe kan Danobi. Una all use Danobi play. Danobi. Yena ya gbe kan Danobi. Yewo. Danobi. Wa ya gbe kan Danobi me na ka wa agie. Ina wo making wala.
Danobi also reiterated the position of the PDP constitution that all elected party officials will serve out their terms as no illegal harmonization or dissolution will be allowed.
I have remained committed
to the constitution of this party. I've said it everywhere I've been to, that I will not support the dissolution or harmonization of the state executive, the world executive, the local government executive. Let me say it here, and I want to assure you that agenda is dead on arrival.
Best.
Yeah, or where is dead on arrival. Why you change it? Why like PDP? Other many way PDP at the bad market. They define here with army mala ne era ewu. Iya gwaluvu ni ante ya le PDP ni azage ya wa ni azage PC. Up to now, Amakiro ni ani alawa. Dameyo, right?
What I know, my chairman in APC that we joined, follow you to PDP, Aslam Odezwa, and all that chairmen and executive that left with us. Mr. Governor, we are tired. We are actually tired. Every time we come, we'll soon. When will this soon be over? Mr. Governor, we all agree that anywhere you go, we will follow you. We still stand by that. But Mr. Governor, we escorted you to PDP. We are not still being accepted. That's the truth. We are not still being accepted. We are not being accepted. Mr. Governor, your leadership style is what has kept us this far. Your leadership style, you have been telling us to be patient, and we believe in you. We believe that you always take us to that promised land. And that is that perseverance that will make us to still remain in PDP. Some individuals feel that they have the national and that they will never rectify what you and all of us here have done. All of us here, including our state chairman. How can we have the governor, the leader of the party, the chairman of PDP, and some persons will say that it's what they say in Abuja that will work. Mr. Governor, sir, Mr. Chairman, sir, we are tired. We are only respecting our governor and our chairman because we know that what you want for us is to.
Oh, yeah, we call you now.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I knew to I greet you.
The man of the truth.
I greet you.
Oh my brother, we have no problem here. In greediness, you know. Election or Bunyari. But when a man boom support you on the European family here, one of the system not do work why very much on your dominion. Because we are reducing my brother, we are not so a greediness in my car. I already do. Agenda wounded. Agenda only and there is no way no I think on the PDP. Because they run away the fast. Because in your own of going a secret in or where you believe in us, I have you were from Bully. But you know, we are always say, all I problem in here and Wado. So, because here I wire, and then I get here like 40 years old, don't know this.
A result continue. Or switch to where?
My brother, I vote here. When they can vote on, I will not do line in the post here. I vote 4 years. I vote your business 4 years is back. And when I vote, whether you know my party, we will have party whether no matter governor here. So my brother is when you take care by faith. In the man, you take care by faith. Yeah, next time I can't lie where I could body so bony. Oh, tonight you man, no, so one in no, so we are you look. Yeah, we follow. Why near Hannah was negotiator?
Oh, baby, I
will congress in no carry. So any take advantage where any no with my any no money to say. The ISC or the government is giving us that in a but my hair like a man, my idea like anything.
Baby.
So, a problem, my brother, and it's what Bonnet was done here.
Who is it? Okay. We'll continue. Do you know about in the comment section? When you want to, feel free to call at any time. But get barefoot. I get barefoot. I get barefoot. A weekend where if I have no win a young winner. I have a complaint of him winner. I want to make sure any. But I'm your bar. What
I know, my chairman in APC that we joined, follow you to PDP, Aslam Odezwa, and all that chairmen and executive that left with us. Mr. Governor, we are tired. We are actually tired. Every time we come, we'll soon. When will this soon be over? Mr. Governor, we all agree that anywhere you go, we will follow you. We still stand by that. But Mr. Governor, we escorted you to PDP. We are not still being accepted. That's the truth. We are not still being accepted. We are not being accepted. Mr. Governor, your leadership style is what has kept us this far. Your leadership style, you have been telling us to be patient, and we believe in you. We believe that you always take us to that promised land. And that is that perseverance that will make us to still remain in PDP. Some individuals feel that they have the national and that they will never rectify what you and all of us here have done. All of us here, including our state chairman, how can we have the governor, the leader of the party, the chairman of PDP, and some persons will say that is what they say in Abuja that will work. Mr. Governor, sir, Mr. Chairman, sir, we are tired. We are only respecting our governor and our chairman because we know that what you want for us is to make the party big. Just imagine, or in Edo State or in Nigeria, no state have ever registered genuine registration over 500,000. It's only in Edo under your leadership. And now they are saying that 1,000 to 2,000 something executive and more than 500 and something registered members of PDP. Some persons are holding the national and they say whatever we do here will not work.
Unayera. Okay. Majesty, before we continue, we'll play this one.
The same one that they were kneeling down to beg for us to give them umbrella. Today have the effrontery to threaten PDP. Such a shame. These are the same people. When they were denied ticket under APC, they were running helter-skelter, begging everybody to give them umbrella, and we gave them umbrella. We went and made sure that they won that election. Today, that deputy governor will be ranting. A deputy governor will come out on television to tell PDP the alternative. I have written to the national chairman of the party. If they don't consider this party committee against the deputy governor, I will invoke the sections of the party and I will make sure they must discipline the deputy governor. He said, and he lost his election at local government when they do. He lost. And he will come out on television to threaten the party, the alternative. Look at the deputy governor. It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate for our party. A deputy governor is wearing khaki. Look at it. Look at it. I have never seen anything like this in my life. This is the first time I can see a deputy governor come out on the television to tell the party if you don't do this. Who is his father? Then you come and tell the whole party where we are as governors. Now that he has started the trouble, let him wait.
Wow. The matter don't tara pa. Then we see the set to cease. Obaseki, La Diano reply wiki. Come out and reply wiki. La Diano don't show power. Reply wiki. All right, may we continue. May we quick play this one finish. We are Obaseki. If you know where you reply wiki, no that where PDP property over. I ask Baba. We know why you're going yo. In the wiki we do ta. Wiki. Continue.
That is why we took the ticket of PDP. Me, Philip Shaibu, and other party members of APC that came to join, up till now, have not been accepted. And we formed the majority even in PDP. So, and for me, I will not abandon my state chairman, Asne Mujizwa, or my chairman in my local government, or my ward chairman in my local government and the executive, and just relax in PDP, say I'm fine. No, it's not about the governor, it's not about me. It's about the people that say we should go to PDP. They asked us to go to PDP. So they cannot pick two of us and leave the rest. I'm a member of PDP because I fought on the side of the governor against oppression. So up till now, I am a member of PDP because the governor has asked us. But if you ask me, and that's why I said from the beginning, if I have my choice in future election, and if the constitution is signed and there's independent candidacy, I would prefer to contest as an independent candidate than to contest under any political party for now.
Okay, let's leave this here because it's obvious that there are still lots of things going on, and from the way you sound, you're on top of it, you understand it, you analyze it, and you're following it. But you mentioned that you left the governor because the governor was oppressed by someone who fought oppression. You ended it there. You didn't mention name, so I will respect that. But
yeah,
tell me about your former friend.
Oshomole oppressed my governor.
Okay, so you want to mention the name now?
Yeah. Oshomole oppressed my governor by good.
Yes, my leader. This one a very good comment. He said let the video play so that we hear when he mentioned one project. Yeah. Then I need to play the full video. I'll play the full video. On any what's here down.
So that is one major thing that I can tell you we have achieved. Infrastructure should deal with. And that's the issue
when they ask of your input into running the sport project or festival. It speaks for itself. So tell us how you were able to manage the back and forth movement at that time. It was quite dramatic. Today is holding, the next day is changed, and all of that. How did you manage it? Because you were in the forefront then, and then it landed eventually, and the results are showing.
Yeah, I want to thank God first. It's God I have to thank, and also thank the governor for appointing me to head the LOC. But I must also tell you that the success of the National Sport Festival was because we had a team that was determined to make a difference. So the LOC,
the biggest error,
the MOC,
the biggest. I can't make government do. Only lucky stone in
Masona. We were able to and that mandate we were able to achieve
one
as a team.
Greatest.
I was just there to coordinate, and when I look back and I saw the input that these team members which was almost a snag, was COVID, which led to a lot of this postponement. And the cutting off opening ceremony and closing ceremony that we'll have had, if not for COVID, will have been more than what we are celebrating now.
Okay, could you just mention that you have done over 70% of your tenure as governor and deputy governor in your administration. What do you think this government will be remembered for?
Remember you for?
One of the major things that we recognize for is not something tangible that you can see.
Hey!
And it's the most important.
Always is not something tangible you can see. And the project is there. Where we making a governor a young winner, every night can remember Oh, so Baba. Oh, so miracle worker. Oh, so quick. Oh, so talk and do. Oh, so no, anyone. Oh, so no empower youth. It's not like webo. It's not be. It's not do what. It's not invest. It's not do calculate. It's not do the right track. Obaseki otano waena. Udeni na here you worry wakwe. Oh, so mole Edo State Obe hospital. Obe university. Or innovative school. Or the look boy say ya traditional ruler. Ego na te penya. Ego somole ya exactly amount na pay traditional ruler. May God bless Osomole. May you live long Osomole. Oso Baba. Ume iti me de. Uwe nu eya tianwe. Also quick. Ese we gboe. Na ese we aya gbo anu we na ema nu we na o ya gbeke wike na. Ema Odumadu body. You do me, I not fit ask you. Now Wike.com. Make una go answer Wike. Go answer that. We want make una dey talk more. List my your plan and just 1 minute. When we play the full video. What Daniel? Wait till we won't remember una for. Listen, let me talk.
In all governance structure that any state or a country should deal with. And that's the issue of institutionalizing everything that we are doing.
Okay.
We have done a lot of reform that you cannot see.
You cannot see.
But I can tell you in another 4 or 5 years.
No, 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years, you know. Where are we 4 or 5 years? Oh, what baby do what? Then 4 or 5 years, we do what 4 or 5 years. Oh, what here? What will be 4 or 5 years? What will be the meaning of 4 or 5 years? You don't do almost 70% of your tenure. You not see anything to offer. Maybe we still give you more 4 or 5 years. If you do, what back before they grab you and one so they be having working what? Ah, man, babush inspector. Why you have to conductor? Working what? Oh, go man. Obaseki is working. Working what? My junkie. All these social media presenters near guy go the bonus 4+4. Now question the answer now. You know the answer now. Your governor they go another state go the commission project. And why many times governor don't visit our Edo State commission project? You just say where what
the engine room, which is in civil service. Because the engine room, the real government is the civil service. We've had a lot of reform.
Those you never know what they call politics. You never at all. Also, when they but somebody don't know.
Another 4 to 5 years.
No 4 to 5 years. No 4 to 5 years. No 4 to 5 years. 4 to 5 years, you know. Go. 4 to 5 years. Go do one for whether now outside you they go or now this you they go. Go do one for that side. Then if you don't know your time. Yeah, well, I'm going to call it the full video not pay. 4 to 5 years, you know, Ija. I'm going to call the video ni. I'm going to call it.
Obaseki sopo yedo. 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 Obaseki sopo
All right. I didn't video. Okay. Bless the name of this. When I listen, nothing. 70%. We don't finish 70% of an tenure. Show us what people want to remember now. He said no. He said that we need to give them 4 to 5 years more. Hello, my people. No, not be this one. Good morning. Not be this one. Then the video. I get the full video. I get her. Supposed to get her. You get one. For 5 years. Just make sure waiting won't remember you for. What you not do now? What you won't remember you? You say more. We need to give them 4 to 5 years more. And I know this one was supposed to be the full video. What the full video? Okay. More listening.
You have seen the schools.
Listen up.
I woke up this morning.
Now you meet talker.
And I saw there the ranting of the governor of Mr. Memorandum of Understanding, Godwin Obaseki, as the governor of Edo State, who believes in the Memorandum of Understanding. Governance is about feeling and touching. Governance is not about memorandum.
Governor is about feeling and touching. Feeling and touching. For me, let you understand better touching or rotate. Or rotate. Feeling and touching. Or show more the time. Feeling and touching not exist? Yes or no? When you're more Obaseki, when you're more Obaseki, they more. Why we 4+4? Not be everywhere do people. Ebuari, all these APC campus with the Abuja, any your coin. Listen, as we listen, not by the comment section. If you want call at any time.
Of understanding. Let me clearly say, and I'm saying it boldly, without any apologies to anybody, one of the basic problems in this country is leadership. One of the basic problems in this country, people who cannot stand firm and say, this is white, this is black, at all times. One of our leaders, Obaseki, while we are calling and said, please, Mr. Governor, don't reply. I said, I'm a politician, I will reply. I will reply. And I heard that reply. If you watch and if you ask anybody, if you go and check the DNA of Godwin Obaseki, what you see in that DNA is betrayal, serious betrayal, and ungratefulness. The DNA of Obaseki is what? Betrayal, serious betrayal, and ungratefulness. Let me stand today to apologize to Adam Soshimole, who has been vindicated by telling us that we will see the true color, we will see the insincerity, we will see the ungratefulness of Governor Obaseki. So let me apologize to Adam Soshimole and to say you have been vindicated. You're right. We were wrong. I've never seen people who are so ungrateful in life. I've never seen people who can betray everything in life. Never speak the truth. I will never betray any man. Because in my DNA, what is in my DNA is sincerity, consistency, and teamwork. He said that attracting PDP if the convention was not brought to Port Harcourt. To tell you the betrayal nature, he was in APC. Not knowing that he want to go over to PDP. I have never. And I want to put the record straight. PDP agreed that National Convention should hold in Port Harcourt. And I came home and I called all those who own hotels, go and renovate your hotel, spend money. Over 6,000 people will enter Port Harcourt and they will sleep in the hotel. And therefore, you must keep your hotel in order. And they spent their money. Some presidential aspirants then went back to say, look, we will not go to Port Harcourt. And as a lover of this state, as a lover of this party, I said, no, you cannot make people to spend money. And then overnight, you say you won't come again. No, that's not done. If you do that, of course, not only the state will take action by suing you, and those business owners will also sue. But assuming they're not conceding, I threaten the party. I have invested in the party. Edo State has invested in the party. Assuming they're not conceding, we have voted for PDP since 1999 till now. Ask Governor Obaseki, has he done anything for PDP? Has he voted for PDP? The only election he voted was his own election when we gave him umbrella. So who has more stake in PDP? I have more stake. Because I have supported people always. You have never supported PDP. Rather, it was when your godfather chased you away and you came begging, kneeling down. People came with pressure and we allowed you. Ordinarily, you're a tenant. Ordinarily. Now, I already said, Nigerian leadership, not bullies. No problem about that. You came to beg a bully for you to have a ticket.
Okay. A
bully was a DG campaign. And the bully bullied you into a government house.
You know,
you came to beg a bully. A bully was a DG campaign. A bully bullied you into government house. What a shame. They did not only end that, you came back with your wife to thank the bully. That after God, the bully made it possible for you to be there. People say it's politics. It is only politics that exposes human beings know their character. Without politics, you wouldn't know who is who. Without politics, you wouldn't know. That's why Dr. Peter says, if you don't give a man power and money, you don't know whom that man is. Until the man gets that power and money, you don't know who he is. He said, I threatened PDP because of Ndidi Melu. He was not in our party. But let me say clearly here, to everybody who understands, I cannot betray people. PDP, we sat and agreed whom to be supported as the Senate President and the Speaker. I challenge anybody. We stood by it. Most of them disappointed or did not, went at the back and sabotaged the party. Today we are suffering it. PDP wrote to the National Assembly, in particular,
you too, make me like the broker.
Speaker of the House of Representatives, nominating the leader or the minority leader of the House. The Speaker, by the connivance of some PDP people, announced Ndidi Melu as the leader of PDP. That is sabotage. APC nominating leader for us in the House. And I said, no, that is not correct. We can't accept this. And I said, the party must do something. This is what we call impunity and rascality. For a whole party to send the name of a nominee as a minority leader, APC said, no, we don't want that. We want somebody. And what that is one of those that betrayed whatever we agreed with the party as far where they will vote. It's unfortunate that Obaseki has now exposed them. He said, I have just left. What's my business?
Yeah, but make una hold on, go plan finish. May I quick talk to the birthday of today. The social media king,
That's the Nugi of Scandinavia.
Well, I talk, man. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We broadcast with Dian Twin Ola Coco Talk Show.
Yeah.
Now my brother, I celebrate you well. We take care from him now. Lao. Okay. Cola Coco and my followers worldwide. My transfer is on 15,000 year Nigeria account. No, the comment section. My one in way.
Thank you very much. Olago Talk Show supports our cake with 15,000 naira.
Where's you? Double, sir. Okay.
I appreciate all the Olago Talk fans.
Where's you?
Followers, the friend, the supporter, the bar supporter. May God richly bless all of you.
Amen. 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 Where's you? All right. Bye-bye, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye. All right, let's continue. I just today our social media king, Olakoko and follower. We need to play party man. What Daniel get back here? Go.
What's my business? And now he has gone there. What is the hope? The party is never here, nor there.
Or there.
And so it is unfortunate for people. You know, Satan has agents. Satan has agents. Most of the people you see are agents of Satan. And I'm not in the class of Obaseki. Never. We're not the same. We can't be the same. I was the DJ of the campaign. I went there for 3 days. I slept where I stayed there without having my bath. 3 days.
3 days.
I went to the Obaseki. We brought even the drinks.
Are we not to be at the Daniel and your
knee? Okay. Was feeding us.
Always bring off it here. When are they get there?
Somebody like that in my life.
Okay. Wait, you can. Oh, come.
People not look back.
Oh, come.
I knew where they're coming
from.
What is the problem in Edo State?
Mm-hmm.
And people may don't know. I will always stand by the truth and nothing but the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I will never stand and support injustice.
Okay.
If everybody want to support injustice, I will not support injustice. Mm-hmm. I will not support impunity. Mm-hmm. A man came when he was disqualified for certain irregularities, certificate and this and that and that, by his godfather, Oshumuri. Mm-hmm. The whole world, people were calling, help. He never allowed the bully to sleep. Okay. He was coming to the bully. Mm-hmm. Bully, please help me.
Help me.
Bully, please help me. Let me have ticket. Haba. He came with governors. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, Obaseki, I know your cohorts. I will smoke all of you out. Mm-hmm. Go and ask people. Mm-hmm. This is not the Benin artifact.
Oh!
Where you are challenging the Oba.
Oh!
Which you lost.
Odanegbe. 4+4. Ewa now tiare power. Odanegbe. PDP. PDP. Here worry. I mean one here guzan. No make any asi a record. Kí ló máa kẹ́kẹ́ náà rí pé yìí àrípẹ́ yọ 4 years kẹ́kẹ́ ní wàá gbé wa ní wàá pa ọ̀tún mo sì gbé 8 years ó pààyè wá rí wàá lè wàá fi pé yìí kí ló máa kẹ́kẹ́ àtàmú wá Osomole no be your fault you no know Obaseki I blame you wẹ́ pé they too carry nọ̀tá wà àti gbùwọ́dé uzẹ́nẹ̀ uke yà nọ̀tá. Anyway, Osomole, I will do clear then here. You Osomole do understand well. We have made a mistake. Also, on the Tigwe, I am here. Why we, you may with your G. Why then, yeah, market. Where are the 4+4 association? 4+4 this year dogi yeke. Oh, bane nimore the boto. Where is Amagba Bush inspector? You say you're not the power again. He's on here about social media. Busy. I get where you need to come out. No continue. What? Don't even a wicked tana. Don't all tile and do. Hey, honey, in short. That the quarter yan do ya mwele o. Iyan ke go wife o wo pa ni. Wa onia, ona de yera. A political career o wa wu. The party no hear mu ya. AAC no. We na le kwe. What ye? Which is the color? We anti AAC pregnant leader. Emu. Osogure mu. Oh yeah, be here.
I will never
support the brokers.
Support injustice.
Who are supporting the brokers? Hey, Sandra, don't come. Oh, personal person.
Injustice. I will
personal assistance.
I will not support impunity.
Personal assistance. Do something now. Do something. But
when
let's start your man.
For certain irregularity, certificate and this and that and that. By his godfather, Oshumuri.
Okay.
The whole world, people were calling, help. He never allowed the bully to sleep. He was coming to the bully. Bully, please help me. Bully, please help me. Let me have ticket. Haba. He came with governors. And let me tell you, Obaseki, I know your cohort. I will smoke all of you out. This is not the Benin artifact where you are challenging the Oba, which you lost woefully. This is politics. Obaseki, I have more stake in PDP than you. I have fought for this party. Mention one thing you have done for PDP.
Mention one thing. On my way for
all the elections who have run, no contribution. If you ask him, he said he didn't know.
Oh, we no mention Okpa. Guy. One like to analyze it. This video na so me to be make careful. But see, what is Zuri? Not taking years, taking months. He cook time. Oh, we no mention Okpa. No you. The PDP. Or we are our governor, the governor or election during the campaign. Now they supported the governor. Or where they support. You get the four. I know about the way your mind. A man so raw. He go here, he be. Or me one or he go be. No problem to them.
A party have done congresses, brought party structure. You came. And we told the party structure to support you. And they supported you. The zonal chairman was campaign manager, Chief Danobi. Under the COVID, COVID affected him. I'm going to take him out. You remember the song?
Who will period to me? Honor the Evans, you generally, but I think where for. Yes, you agree.
Should not be.
Sometimes
you hold yourself.
If you do one comment, you go block your fucking house. Met you where? Me you want to learn. What log on there?
Let one person make.
An example, a chief of staff for you.
Let one person say, I'm not.
Well, you have probably the work.
So how can a tenant come and tell me he was interested? You are meeting with APC every day. Watch Channel TV, where Fire said, look, Obaseki will win this election because of the support. However, you know that Obaseki will not stay in PDP. Watch the channel listening. Bring it back. You say, Fire said, talk.
Wow.
I don't need, if I'm contesting for president, with due respect, I'm qualified, very qualified, if not more than qualified. I challenge Obaseki and his cohorts. Some of the presidential aspirants who are using him to talk, whatever, they should come out openly. If I decide to run tomorrow, I challenge anybody. I challenge anybody, including the so-called Obaseki. What you will see, you will say, look, you never knew this how politics is. So don't be worried about whether I want to run presidential election. If I want to run, if you can't give me permission, I gave you the seat, so can you give me permission? I will win. Tell your presidential aspirants who are sending you, the Supreme don't come out. If I come out, I will win them. So it is not for anybody to tell me sorry. I know that it's been so. That's why he has the country to refer to. This is how what they do. The certain governors met and agreed on a policy.
Listen,
and this same gentleman was in that meeting. We agreed on something.
Okay.
About
yes. He
went to the villa and came out from the villa and was going to say he's not part of that.
You hear him?
That's how do we implement it? Shameless. Shameless. You agree something with your people. The next minute you go with us. My business is to give them high blood pressure.
As they see with us, we go pain them. As they pain them, we go they see with us.
My business is and go and see the villa, and you come down to address the press. Gentlemen, I will never betray my people. When once we decide on something, I stand by it. He thought he was saying some God that he's exposing himself to the world. Really? Is that people can be ungrateful in life? They were talking about deputy governor. He had admitted, yes, that the deputy governor was right to threaten the party. After all, I threatened the party. If I threaten the party, I'm a full and financial member of the party. But you as a tenant, how can you threaten a party? You were governor PDP won 2 senatorial while you were governor. You were governor PDP won 4 House of Reps. I'm governor here. APC does not have 1 seat. Even Obaseki, when he was in APC, I smoked them out of it. So it is not a question of telling me, oh, I have resources. I thank Almighty God who made sure I come from River State. I thank God. And I'm deploying the resources for the development and betterment of my people. People come to Port Harcourt, they say they can't recognize Port Harcourt, is it not?
Okay.
Let people go to Benin and say whether they cannot recognize Benin.
Oh!
It has been the same. Go to the GRA.
We get the right, or the right, or the right. Or one can't tell about where you that can do it. Or the right, or the right. I don't think we're here. We GRA, what year? What year? We can write for the comment section. If we get the right, we can write and say we get the right. Don't have the right, what we know you. I can't make him.
You won't believe it. Show performance. Show performance, show water. Thank you very much.
We can show them.
So it is not what Obaseki and his cohorts think that they can say. They did it here. There were those who were backing the former national chairman, trying to destroy my state. And I said, what you will see, you can't carry it.
Hey.
And we River State taught them a lesson. So, if you like, which we know, you will always do, as somebody whose DNA is betrayal and ungratefulness.
Hey.
Nigerians are seeing you.
Yeah,
Nigerians, somebody said, we will see, we will know. this kind of thing. He said, I'm looking for structure for governorship. You are looking for structure for what? He said, I'm looking for structure for presidential. You are looking for structure for what? What are you looking for structure for? I don't abandon people who made it possible for me to be governor. I cannot betray them. If I want to run for president, Obaseki, Melembe, time will come. It's not to wear coat. I wear suit. I don't wear coat.
Hey! Are we in coat? Are we suit? La I'm not make video ne Obaseki ya reply. Wa send the we no reply because I give you by Yamorion. We no reply. All the social media presenters now started 4+4. Wa reply. Okay? I give you by Yamorion. Wa reply wiki. Wa reply. Wa reply. Reply. Osadebe avenu wa reply. Artifact. Ahe yakoda. Wa reply wiki. Na make na we matter wahi. Wa reply. O come. Wa reply wiki. Bolade reply wiki. Not be all show my body go for the get power. Go reply wiki. Reply that. Jack me here.
You know, every time they're angry, seeing what we are doing, the same man was complaining. Oh, every time they are bringing people outside to commission projects. That is his own project, it is his people. When he has got to bring a national chairman, if not the APC crisis, he invited the APC chairman to come and commission Obaseki. Defect, and we'll shake your head. Defect.
Why we not talk? Defeat. Oh yeah, defeat. That one me, you know, like you understand the way, or we know the camp. Do Obaseki gele we maton yin. E maton. When we maton him, we can do, we can work, we can be demolished, we can break. On a kabaka. On a kabaka for here, on a artifact. On a garret memorial. On a do library. On a central hospital. On a local government shaman. On a security votes. Or when you do when we mark on him. Or when you the camp. Try. We want the camp in him. Or when you the camp. We won't see. A matoni. We don't buy wa keke no more matoni la dia. We le maton wenya. Loe wike. Loe wana ya gbe kan danobi no PDP we danobi we diamond. Una ya gbe kan danobi. Una ti say danobi na somole. Why you danobi ajo somole. Lo da we ware do wa. Wana loe no iri kon wa. Show your power. Osadebe Avenue, show your power. Oh. Come and show your power. Oh. Osadebe Avenue, show your power. Oh. Come and show your power. Why you showing power? What my wicked? So come in. Who was the one who was a boy? Why you take a back at 1 a.m. women are in a pasok on it? Please, no mass, please, one of your name. I tell you what I said to. Am I aware? Who are really yas a petrol yere? A quick kabaka power yamorio. Oh, come. Why show a power war? Why we are breaking the nobby? Or Mujako war?
Defect now.
Defect. I wouldn't bar.
You can't.
Oh, well, you can't.
You cannot.
Oh, come.
Edo State is not that kind of state you can come and talk to. You cannot. You don't have what it takes. I hear they say I don't know. It's Abia that was telling me this morning. I said it's unfortunate. I don't go and marry somebody who's a betrayer. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I challenge you, tell me whom I have betrayed. Who put me in office and I've betrayed you? Mention one. I've been in this party as local government chairman. I've been in this party as chief of staff. I've been in this party as a minister. I'm in this party as a governor. Also, Obaseki, don't fear, I'll come to the ring and run for break.
Ọ̀wé Osadebe Avenue, ọ̀wé ni wàá mẹ́sàn àwọn pa ní èrí betrayed. Wọ́n náà wàá mẹ́sàn ẹ̀ ọ̀wá àwọn pa ní ègbé Governor Wike náà lọ́ọ́ betrayed. Hey, Dami. La wàá ṣẹ́kẹ̀ page yẹn. Osadebe Avenue, we need updates. Ọ̀wé ni mẹ́sàn àwọn pa ní èrí betrayed. We marry will be what ODA. If you contest election, you don't win, you don't get a problem. If you win, you don't rule well. Igbesere o. If you don't rule well, Igbese doko. Na die wala de. If you contest election, you don't win. You don't get a problem, Pastor Sage say Yabu. But if you win, you not rule well, Lagos man. Igbesere o. If you not rule well, Igbese doko. Emani ye wala ye o. Wa do reply. Ojabe o go me.
Don't be very comment. But remember, it has started. It has started. By the time I'll make you to machete, you will know where you are.
Easy.
Since you are ready for the war, don't backslide. Stay there. So that's how it is. So I'm sorry. I have to say it. When I read it on an advertorial newspaper, I won't talk because most of our rural people don't read newspaper. I will say it on television. And he's everywhere. He should hear me. If he doesn't hear me, anything that happens to him is a business. If he must hear me, be prepared. River State, we have fought wars. When he was in APC with the federal government, we defeated them. So nobody can. Yeah. Your jealousness will not help you. Your envy will not help you.
Oh!
I'm proud that my people are happy. Somebody said he registered 500,000 people in Edo as PDP members. The total votes of APC and PDP in the last election didn't get up to 500,000. But you are registering PDP alone, 500,000. You want to be like an Anambra? Where APC declared 1 million votes as a member. And then what was the result? I have been electronic register. Who told you that? You want to use it to franchise other people. It will not work. It will not work. I'm a deputy governor, well read. I don't have certificate issues, whether either you service or whether you did this one that make you to jump to the other. I don't have that problem. I went to the University of Port Harcourt. I went to River State University. You will not see anybody say, oh, this happened and that didn't happen. No, and I went to law school. So I'm not afraid of anybody. But what I want to say is that you have the right to choose whom you want to choose. All I know, I think PDP will prefer River State. In terms of everything, voting strength, capacity to deliver, whatever. whatever. Everybody knows who the contractors are doing major jobs in River State. About the public contractors that are doing their jobs. Publish it.
Oh! We don't publish a contractor. No, we nana. Yes. We don't publish the Gianya. Una hear that? 4 plus 4. I bet you was see you do. I bet you.
I can publish mine now. The Rebecca is there.
Okay.
Lubrix is there.
Okay.
CCECC is there. Cetraco is there. I'm just, you mention one. Mention the contractors. This school.
Why present like why present? Why Bele star your man? Why support to Lakoko talk show? Why support to personal assistance never? Why present like?
I have helped the community and the institution has also been mentioned those.
Why me? What do you? I will not mention Okpa.
Mention.
Okpa.
So it is not easy to come and say PDP will win in 20 by you. What is the work you have done? To make sure that PDP will win. It's essential that because ABC has crisis. Latin threatened again now that alternative. Go. From Fine to go. Not only will we give you stress, but we'll also make sure that you don't sit there. So let nobody bother himself. Let nobody bother himself about the lanterns. Envious people. Envious people. I cannot see how you can be a governor. You are looking for party structure. It shows you don't have the capacity. Who are the world chairmen? Who are the world secretary? Who are the party chairmen in the local government that will not come to the governor? And you are looking for harmonization. Harmonize what? Harmonize what? Did you harmonize the governor and deputy governor? Even when you are coming, why didn't you give the PDP people deputy governor? Why don't you harmonize it? They want to harmonize party structure that people have suffered. Election conducted and everything. After 1-2 years, you now want them to dissolve that structure. Harmonize because you are the leader of the party. Who is fighting about leadership of the party? Show you are a leader. Show you are a leader. It's not by mouth. Leadership is not by mouth. It's by action. I can say authoritatively, I challenge the Obaseki, come and cause crisis in Rivers as you say I'm causing in Edo. Come and put your hand. If I were him, since Wike is one causing crisis, you to come and cause crisis in my state. You will know who is who. You know who is
Wike de come.
Wike de come. Wike de come. Osadebe avelu watulegu yotere. Boswe. Wike de come. Osadebe avelu wala dia. Ona hotel kabaka wagwo. Wala dia.
There's no friend of no company.
Who was someone who was a popo? Wala dia ni. I don't know reply. What do they play?
No. They go back.
Atifatire, ebuwa. Come and reply weekend now. Come not hina. Where do we go?
Nobody talks
You are getting weekend VSC so not the mama on that. On a also more than
so
who knows some of the water man Guayana? When Guayo, not Guayo at all. When Guayo. Where father we are low, where am I? We have a father.
I'm a governor that knows his onions than what is not. So, if I have resources, it's to the glory of God.
Okay.
And it's part of the resources that was deployed to you. If you know that you are not happy, return the resources. Return it. let us see whom you understand it. So this shows you have resources, neither here nor. How can somebody who just came to PDP in 2020, me that have been here since 1999, all of them,
What I said, broadcast.
Well, PDP is the party that won the election. When he was fighting our party, he never knew. He's one of those who brought this government in. And it's not condemning the government of evil. You are part of the evil. You cannot run away from the evil. And we will not allow evil people to take over our party. So, time is coming. Calm down. Go and wear what will not give you heat. Leave this coat. Go and wear 6 suits. So there's no much heat here, but when the heat will come, I have put you on notice that you receive more heat. Don't say I didn't tell you. I hereby put you on notice. You receive more heat. And that's why. So it's a total case of honor. You've been living life in this party. I invite those who know what it takes to provide basic infrastructure. I don't invite people who will be talking to their people about the memorandum of understanding. No.
Italy, +39.
Domo.
What it way?
Hello, Baba.
Domo, go ahead.
I agree to. Who are online?
Yeah, it broadcast, yes.
Oh, Baba. Oh, man, because I'm going to man. No one was sending one in my man. Man, will do it all.
Hey, it life now.
La go send the la ben ti any awen everybody be no one no you can't play baby no
Oh man, yeah, send the go.
Okay.
Do when I celebrate with one now. We yeah call you later we are finished.
Okay, man, okay.
All right.
Okay.
The understanding people that see, understand, is governance, feeling and touching. Feeling and touching. So, if you know you have done your own, go and invite everybody to come and commission your project. And let them know who is the contractor too.
Okay.
Let them know who is the contractor. So I'm not, if you like, thank God as much as people did it. But he didn't win. He misled my brother. Where is he today? So to say, I don't want PDP, I have more stake in PDP because anything can happen to you now you run. Because of party structure, you run. I didn't come with party structure. I never came for it. But I fought a sitting governor and took the structure. I fought a sitting governor and took the structure. So you should know what to do. If you cannot take over the control of the party by bringing them to yourself, then how can you say you can govern the state? Can you imagine? You can't go in chairman of local government. You can't ward the chairman. What are we doing to go to national? Please help me dissolve them. Dissolve who? You have brought this blood of illegality and APC to our party. It will not work. And that is the man now in the APC. This blood you have, you cannot succeed. Everybody knows you are a spy. And I've told you party before now, they should watch you that you're a spy. Mention where I've met them. Mention where I've gone to the presidency to go and beg anything. I won't go. I will not go. So, my dear people, don't worry yourself. I have the capacity to smoke all this house. So don't worry yourself. So we're here. And I thank the owner of our community. Some people say, look, don't say too much. Be presidential. Am I a president? Am I a president? If you challenge me, I will challenge you back. If you quack me, if you push me, he may do very well. He may do very well. That's all you do. Do for me. I do for you. And I'll present anything for us. I'll do anything for us. Now that you say you will back us, let me see who is brief. Let me see. You have touched where you're supposed not to touch. And you will get what you can get. So let everybody relax. So many things will unfold. I know there are cohorts. Some of them cannot even talk before me. But I'll make them to come out and talk. I'll smoke them so they can talk. Now that he has spoken, he has revealed the relationship he has with the ruling party. We'll not give him that opportunity. So it doesn't take our structure to go. That was what happened in Ebonyi. When David Umahi left the party, and the party dissolved the ESCO, he sent people to go to court. So that ESCO can still remain. So that while in APC, those who are the structure in the PDP are still his own people. So he can
City
collapse.
boss. That is my God there. I agree to
He
you.
went there and just had PDP.
I agree to Baba Kevin.
And I told him, please don't do that. Don't do that. He won in his state court. I told PDP challenge it. And we won in the court of appeal. Sahara reporters were carrying that. I said, of course, everybody knows Sahara report. That I said we're using a judge to be this illiteracy. What I said was, PDP is the plaintiff in the matter. No, it's not true. And PDP wants to take back their ticket. And I'm a member of PDP, which means I'm involved in. I'm a bona fide member of PDP. And our party decided to go to court. And you are saying, you know those who are behind it. I said, who are those behind it? We are the people behind it. We are members of PDP. So what is the issue of saying those behind it? PDP is the plaintiff, and PDP told us, I will say, go ahead. Now you want me to say, my friend, I'm not part of it. I am part of it. Those of your governors who tell you they are not part of it too, let them never be part of it. I am part of it. Because I'm a full abiding member of the People's Democratic Party. And anything my party says they will do, I will go all out and support my party. So you don't need to like Sahara, but don't need to say, oh, I'm saying that they judge. You can carry all kinds of blackmail. It's not my business. All I said, in this country, time has come for judiciary to make pronouncements on certain gray areas so that everybody will know and let democracy be strengthened. That's what I am. I don't tell governor that the collecting local government funds. I'm not that kind of person. I'm the chairman of councils. I've never one day. And that's why I support full autonomy of local government. I do. I'm not afraid of it. So I thank all of you for coming. But like I said, calm down.
Calm down.
Remember. Why you?
We tell you what the one Nigeria is waiting for. Yes, you are the one. We tell you are the one. We tell you are the one Nigeria is waiting for.
Una hear that? Okay. So my yemudahe as of Osadebe Avenue ni a reply. Kino ya appreciate so mole. No ya we I'm sorry. Agi agbale ni ge yewo yerema.
Your Excellency, our national chairman, Edo is for PDP and PDP is...
Na yeram. So in ya wa be mwegbe kenyen. In ya mwegbe ko this will not be say also why get broadcast now. Why time ave Osadebe Avenue when he reply. I'm on waka.
I'm calling Obaseki. What you see in that here is betrayal, serious betrayal, and ungratefulness. The DNA of Obaseki is what? Betrayal, serious betrayal, and ungratefulness. Let me stand today to apologize to Adam Soshimole, who has been vindicated by telling us that we will see the true color, we will see the insincerity, we will see the ungratefulness of Governor Obaseki. So let me apologize to Adam Soshimole and to say you have been vindicated. You're right. We were wrong. I've never seen people who are so ungrateful in life. I've never seen who...
Right? Okay.
Honorable Dennis Idauza, aka Janko, of young people, are you ready now? Let's go. Of young must move for you. Dennis not the man. We know of young must move for you.
Okay. All right. Here we do must move forward. Obaseki na demand. So my making we don't know no project. Now see the video ni been waba and no shaibu. 70% why spend with power now. The why you worry aware error okay. I have a protest so vena nigga diametric base so we share the brokers 5 minutes. I'm going to call it today. Okay.
This ticket of 200,000 naira, I mean 2,000 naira, you cover the whole local government. But from here, you move to any other local government, you can collect other 200 naira ticket. Any of the local government in this state, you will collect 200 naira. You will buy another ticket 200 naira, except this one. This one only cover already. This only cover already. But our appeal to the government now, 2,000 naira is too much. It's too much to bring it down. I will appeal to them to bring down to 1,000 naira. Because on Sunday to be abolished. But after church, you come out to Ozo. You cannot meet us. You buy a ticket of 2,000 naira. You go and buy this house almost 700, 680 naira, which is not fair. We cannot meet up with it. We are appealing to them to come and help us. To come and help us. With the drivers, we are dying.
If I'm speaking on behalf of GRA Park, because this is bus terminal. This is not car terminal. As you can see on my back, are cars. And if you look this side, this is bus. Because since some money they push us to come here, we have never going home with anything. Other routes, people that load at Doha that you load cars, they are loading at the same terminal that I used to load. That's Akbaba. People that are loading to Wire Road, they are still loading at the same terminal. Other route that are loading with cars, they are still where they are loading. But they forced us since on Monday morning to come this place. And coming to this place, we used to pay 400 naira before. This is our ticket. And they forced us now to pay 1,000 naira. Oh. Yesterday, I came here before 4:30, before they opened the gate by 5 o'clock. And throughout yesterday, I only go by only 2 times.
Oh.
I go home yesterday without nothing.
Nothing. Oh. Yeah, download the I beg a update on the Mapumbe. Yeah, download the download the Nimekina. I'm making all your hair in the next broadcast. Wa beg we never pass through. Atamu wa we Obaseki na demand. Obaseki na demand. Na demand. Wa beg any we akpa omorire we tell you now. I mean, not go say, we no, mata. So thank you all for watching. You will never share this broadcast. Share them. We're about to call it a day. Mukuna free join us for the next broadcast. But later today, it will not give one where Osadebe Avenue. Yama reply wiki. Yama reply wiki. Yama reply. See, driver not pay inigo 200 because of a parking above 10 years. Parking a year 8 years above. Well, when you have to pay 2,000. 2,000. Where you go now? That is the question. Where you go? What about receiving security votes? Or the allocation what about you in winner payroll? Now you talk on a project of the governor radio commission. Amami. Gele support amami. Oh, Siomo power plant. Oh, white light they come. Oh, gogoro man. Talk about Sinobi. You go inside with who robo. Any ogbedo. In your bed, one of that, you go where I'm you shema. Why go out that way? I'm with a yeke. And why carry what I have Yamunebudo. See then, beggar, when you see a doki, beggar, when you eat bedo, yak bear. One my guy go bedo, wagwan, and I go look here, you have demolition wawe. Edo Edo a weekend or Tienia. I'm not winning. I'm not winning. I bet a wicked. So, what they buy, they're wicked. I'm a romantic one. Wow, so why may challenge you so they be having now? When you reply wicked. Yes, the man in my hand, yes, a matter what they him. What reply wicked. Thank you for watching. We're not my broadcasting and we are about to call it a day. Join us for the next broadcast. Thank you for watching. Wagaye. Thank you for the star. All these Facebook bags. Wicked they come. That's what we see about. That's what we see about. While I know the finish, while I be like that, while I everywhere. Community is not go area. The community is not go area. 4 plus 4. I say, if you don't know what you're not receiving, what am I asking? Obaseki so for you 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 Kele support. Amamie. Oh, so much power back, Amamie. Security, Amamie. Infrastructure, Amamie. If we better push up, we had a strike. Upa, Amamie. Upo, Amamie. 4 plus 4, Ọ̀gbani ní gbẹ́dọ̀. Ọ̀gbani. Wọ́n á jẹ́ ọ̀gbani lórí ìgbà ẹ̀ríkẹ́.
This message is brought to you by Edo in Diaspora Support Group.
Obanyato community, no go area. You have sent a video audio now. No go area. Emmanuel Boulevard, where Matika. Ohiri community, no go area. I mean, so go was Sharon Green Avionia. Obanyato, Ohiri community. The governor Mayo. Aware information here where we no soon Obanyato where he avait qui tourne avec government qui tourne bien China. Il will not ouvre pas security vote. All allocation pas violé. Auto elle est bouée ya. Okoromi on magwayo because here what on wa meba opologbe. Wa bege no wasi avec 4+4. Wa bege no wasi. Atamiona.
Wabavao wayako yo ikaka boto be atoko ibi ododowa ebi no isunu we do na wi mana ebi no we gbe na o ohun we din arobo no bi ogeje awon sawa bo mo la school yan wa ayo pi agbele mo awe school de le wo no so yana ileko aya agbele mo iwe school nu wala do no wi wa nu wa ka bo siko na do emiti yo be na ana mi na wa ba usa wa bibi fulani yen we manare wala wo ebi ododo anogi obo wala ho wala wo de ya otu we na ero mo bi jo mo tun no be yin awon e money agbeli aye square no sunu kabe o mama mi no re school ni e we ni tamu wa wala wo wa ze ma je wo na ti e wo okun wo bi oge awun sabe fulani wa gbele ma hian ya neti ana wi yo ba oni ware kino na wu na afin awun mufu agbe wa wala onu wa bore o wala o oba atope
Ise eri mami o wa lo pe ojonari. Why send the egg amagba bush inspector? Why send the egg ogogoro ma toka masinobi owi ogbono isa were iwo. Ai mo gie onene idodo e o we ya fin dodo onene conductor ogbo wa yesi. Why send the egg any of the ticket to Sadebe Avenue? Stanley okono kwemila. Why he send the egg? They were we bo wa gba lo yan wa we bo wa nota wa mi an eri yan reba Caro White no we onene show onene show why mo gie o pa we America no we yan nek me. Why to send the egg yan? Iye 4+4. Iye togba. Ima chate togba. Ime direct ticket to Sadebe Avenue. Ime. Spokesman yan reba magba bush inspector. Why send the egg here? Ma iyan chate 4+4. So menorema mekata mwa ukpa memiena ya alajani ba e fresh air na receive webu oye na be drip Our ke kon we bologo except where umari ba yege. I go to umari ba yege and you think stress. All the one ya we bo go I stress be wo. Le we was so tough because wala jam wa kino yi kon wo fi moto ari. O mi agbero the park where you so la particular where the name I me ma Scandinavian ni meje na. E o logo police ke mu we mu jabi moto we yan access we. E no bag we. When you are driving, we can have the number one yo. Okay, or insurance zero. Ofo. So do you have moto? Ma focus, ma bend, ma wanna, ma focus. And I do have suspect where we get na go have moto. And I do know where license we. So it was it. Me work be we for one. Itamu wa. Na we 4+4. Na me wanna him. Itamu wa. Ita. Now so where say my beautiful off a blessing like Facebook badge. It might beg anyway. Like Facebook badge, man. Oh, Roger. Roda one. On here. Ola Coco. Ijola Coco Wanagina. Where say Roda? I beg anyway with Facebook badge. You will appreciate. What they buy? Van. Make una join now. Make una do what they buy. Join the Facebook badge. Make una join the Facebook badge. Now we never joins. My boss. Baba Kevin, City Boss, City Space Boss. Baba, make una join my Facebook badge while I will make una join her. What they buy? Roda now don't join her. Na YouTube or yage, YouTube no be yage. You can also be super chat. You also what be super chat. Ona be buy Facebook badge. What supported the man of the truth? Who are more me? Why even your? Wanna supporting me? When was sending a star. If Facebook be ya we be ma understand no be no we se ba iya be ogiyan e bi kere na we ni be give me e do say we e say no understand when we support wa e tie ba ko eru to ama moto we nu e dey na pasunu ola koko we ma no we gu we e birthday we ma be celebrate so e no wala no wa dey by the Facebook badge or see ke star ni wa o click e already star Rosely, order the banner, bed in Yeva, no support. Europe is the best place to live. Of course, it's the best place to live. I support you. It's the best. Una think igbe buru. E oke na ya block pleasure. Wa to baba Sasco one of Perugia. You are well recognized. Wa talk by Domosa. So you know. Me wa pe for one because atamu wa owa age Nigeria wa me ko yowa we ya to report e wa no ya ko aziro wetin we po we bodu we e tag wo na e tag ro na e wa ni ya ko bu so aziro o wa no ya ke zero o ke ya pa ame no ya pa konto aziro yo u pa no ya bi u paro wa di generator wa de ero wa pa yo wa re bata no gba gbinwe nene mi gbinwe egbe do short ọmọ àgárí owó ọwọ́ mi ẹ wá so wá ní tó wá ṣàṣìwé yìí là ọwọ́ ṣèwé yà old school wẹ̀ yẹ̀wẹ̀ ẹ̀rá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wà ó short òun yẹn àtò wẹ̀wẹ̀ kí á fi bọ́ yẹ pé owó yòbọ̀ níyàwó yẹn igo sálọ wà ẹ sálọ ọkọ inú bí i have investment wọn náà wẹ̀ náà ẹ jà lọ wẹ̀ pé bí i have hotel wẹ̀ bọ̀ wà wẹ̀ so wá sẹ̀ wá ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ wẹ̀ à even wẹ̀ renovate ẹ̀ wẹ̀ kí ẹ ra sí ẹ̀ igo nà kí bá dé so mo wá gbẹ̀wẹ̀ fún àwọn amátàmù wà. Now, I beg you, that do me a protest near Yahoo. I driver send there. So ya download there. Now we go can. Area was so while no matter broadcast now no guy and they appreciate all my Facebook badge. To why ya fair talk. Now allow na give work support. Now we are send there supported join the Facebook badge. No why ya support while wo. You was say and why be me my baby birthday motor blessing lao nothing is too big baba usas nothing is too big a birthday in my motor president my birthday in next week just allow by next week weekend by the special grace of God next week so my gear benzuzu our normal benzuzu na hina no ya mia maybe and the matani not prepare so you go the my material gather I come where we no be say on a pezuzu no you it maybe no for wakara
Aketra you be, you not be God. Waiting. Share rights. You dey talk say you are coming, you are coming. Now you dey tell me say no meat. Whether I go chop jollof with egg. They will chop you with egg. See that cooler now meat full inside. You want kind of I go jam your cooler. You see how they play with jollof? You know how much of where? You know where the drive come from? Never see anything.
Hey, the man is
Eri wa o he, men no over, men de to for fue. Men de to for fue. Oh, e o ni oje. Where? But ya we say, wala a birthday now. Na lao, nothing is too big, nothing is too small. I give we mama, we ni mata ni ma we. No, when we go account in we go yi. Call any ola koko follower. It's all we the account. The WhatsApp maybe never they go the number in the comment section, whatever or what testing maybe the WhatsApp number. Ola koko send in the details. Anything we go by at wala ni ma ya we birthday now. Wala wo lele nothing is too big, nothing is too small. We are celebrating birthday. Social media king. And now we are birthday. So if they call any broadcast is in we time we keep make a fancy when you have my support with 15,000. So you don't know we do like we presenter boom on our not by who buy your supported be. Understand? So I will presenter now. So do I here in with case here do I handle say so that when I handle say a birthday where I do beg my yes for call you very appreciate you. So you know what say a birthday man 4th of April May. So it was say celebrate it for way forward. So while now even the number in the comment section now, not the comment section no was say very we're not like a Edo movie industry. And my here we celebrated the president. So nothing is too big, nothing is too small. Why at all? Why always share the broadcast and join me for the next broadcast. If today is the first time we are watching, we are pressing the notification bell. Click the notification bell so that the like broadcast my yagba was So thank you for coming. I appreciate you once again, Rosalie, for your new Facebook badge. I will appreciate. Blessing now. You only beg anyway with Facebook badge because okay man, it shall di like cooking. Or the you shall the van. We only have like the Facebook badge. Hello, click here, no register. 4.99 a month. How is why we are supported the man of the truth? Wala wo. I just beg all of them. Wala. When the dog is here, only what the YouTube ye. So we beg we are support. So when you manage the Facebook badge because you do Facebook. So when we do Facebook, we are support. Thank you for watching. See you for the next broadcast. Bye bye for now.